for sure, we are the unique because we have all three types of equipment for MRI. Clinical studies, preclinical one, and EPR. So that is what make this place in some kind, not a unique one in the world, but for sure in the first 10 in the world. Okay, and as human resources, we have 17 researchers, and the other member of the teaching staff of UBB, certified. And what I like very much is the fact that the idea that I got from Europe to have an interdisciplinary approach in my research is also present here, because we have 14 in psychology, 14 in physics, 7 in medicine, 6 in IT, 5 in biology, 5 in chemistry, and 2 engineers.
The project seems to be more and more complicated in a good sense, because we started to add major grants on the platform. We started to add strong virtual reality infrastructure associated to MRI machines. So I'm pretty sure that in future this platform will have a top research infrastructure. But what is very important, as we all know, is that it is very important to have two components: a very advanced research infrastructure, but also a very good research staff, a very good academic component.
Romania have a significant opportunity in brilliant minds of young people, of specialists in R&D ecosystem. My portfolio is about R&D, but at the same time it's about digitization and bringing Romania to the next level about public services in a digital way.
In 1 year to have the building plus everything inside is a big achievement. Was not easy, it was a challenge to do that. So this was part 1. Congratulations, it was well done. I haven't visited yet, but from the pictures I can say it's state of the art. But now the fun part starts, the part 2. Part 2 is, I hope, with this infrastructure we will start to fill the gaps in knowledge about human health, about brain, about cognition, about culture, civilization. There are a lot of gaps. MRI is one of the technologies, the methodologies that continues to rewrite our understanding about how brain function, and actually has a very unique interval where it can probe brain on the so-called mesoscale length. So not at the single cell, not at the macro structure, but in between, where actually the brain function, the relevant brain function emerges from the collaboration of hundreds and thousands of neurons, and MRI is a great methodology for that. And I hope that this part 2 that we are witnessing now as the beginning of it is going to be full of fun, full of discoveries. I cannot wait to see the great discoveries that will emerge from here, the innovations, the startups, and to see this like a catalyst for a hub that will help grow not only MRI, not only psychology, but will spread in a lot of directions. Maybe we can emulate the model that I have seen in Boston, which is a global hub for biotech and industry, where and that is a fantastic model to emulate, and I hope we can transplant that in Cluj, but also in Romania and in Europe, if possible. So I think Europe also can catch up as a whole to what US and Boston does, and we don't have to be envy on them. We just have to take what's the best and see if we can compete.
So let me concentrate on what I think is the jewel in the crown, the 7 Tesla, at least from my perspective. I think there's a lot that can be done on a 7 Tesla machine. I think I need to point out to you, first of all, that the pioneers, and Harvard was one of them, a couple of others, had machines that were not CE certified. That meant if you wanted to do patient studies, it was very difficult to do patient studies. but they were the pioneers. The machines that you have here is actually almost identical to the machine that we have in Munich, is cele certified, which makes it very simple and very easy to do patient studies, as well as obviously normal healthy volunteers for the purposes of neuroscience.
I'm very keen that the university here collaborates with us, and we're very much open and ready to participate in the programs that are available. And we also have track record because colleagues from here, my own colleagues in Oxford call this Babes University, and we have a good track record of babes that have written papers together.